Hi everybody, this is Brazy. Welcome to a quick Speak Your Truth video blog. Look, I was shocked today when I saw this article about this young 16-year-old Australian girl who's had her ovaries utterly destroyed by the Gardasil vaccine. That's right, the vaccine that they now want to pump in not only to 13-year-old boys in Australia after it's had the side effects, and we're talking really dangerous side effects and adverse effects in over 15,000 women in the United States. And of course, it was developed by our own Australian of the year, Ian Fraser, which mind boggles. And now this Australian 16-year-old girl has had her ovaries absolutely destroyed as a result of the vaccine. Now, I hear what you're saying. A lot of people say, oh, how do you know it was the vaccine? Well, it has actually been reported in a British medical journal, which of course is peer-reviewed. So we do have all the bits and bobs and the facts. So check out this article anyway. It is a really depressing article. So there you have it, natural news. It's always a good source of information, and there's a lot of detail there, so I suggest you go and check it out. My heart definitely goes out to her, obviously, and her family. And the scariest part was it's because Merck literally didn't bother, so they say, didn't bother to do the research on the effect that it can have. And for my mind, this is the scary element when we are literally living in a jungle. Has civilization actually improved any? This is the question that I want to pose to you. Has the civilization improved anywhere since it was law of the jungle, hundreds and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 years ago? You know, when we literally needed all of our parents around us pointing out every single dangerous plant as you came out of your cave, and they said to you, you know, don't go over there because that animal will try and kill you, and only eat this sort of fruit because at this certain time of the year, and don't eat this because it's dangerous. The world was just full of dangers, and then apparently we became civilized and we became intelligent, remember? And that was the whole idea as we grew in intelligence and as we grew in consciousness and we got given religion and we got given science. Well, I've got to say that after looking around me these days, I would go into a supermarket. I would say that when we chemically rape our kids with all these sorts of different vaccines, the fluoride in the water, when we go walking down the different aisles in this with the carcinogens in our food, it's exactly the same as when you come out of your cave. You literally have to look up into the sky when I'm coming out of my house, and I'm looking up going, okay, are there any chemtrails out today? And I've got to make sure that I don't have any GMOs in my food, and I've got to make sure that I read every single ingredient that's in all of the different colorings and additives. I mean, I just got to ask that question. Have we really actually improved our civilization? I don't think so. Or are the lords, so to speak, having the good life like they used to back in the castles, and are the rest of the people being slow killed, and we're just simply blaming it on these corporations or the Ian Frasers of the world, or maybe he's not to blame, but once it gets into the actual pharmaceutical companies, they just turn around and say, oh, we didn't test for that. And now to think that these guys at Merck are actually going to turn around and start saying, your babies, not 16-year-old girls, but your babies need to start having this vaccine, which has caused so much damage to so many people. Now, this is Brazy. I'm just saying to you, I don't think we live in a more developed or civilized world. I think it's still a jungle out there, and there's something that we need to do about it.